This is going to be your guide to the best in-game tips and tricks for New World Aeternum, and the first tip is get level 65 as fast as possible. I was talking about this before New World Aeternum came out. Rush the story, get level 65, that's all you need to do. And even though I talked about how important it is to get max level in New World Aeternum as fast as possible, I didn't sell it hard enough. You miss out on the entire game if you're not level 65, and do not let any weirdos tell you to take your time, be casual, stop and smell the roses. No, every second you're not level 65, you are losing out way too much. Congratulations, even like your little mining and crafting and getting resources, you're falling behind. Look at this. The game is flooded with high-level legendary gear that you can't use if you're not level 65. Even if you have no money, you can put together a really high gear score loadout that's really powerful for almost nothing. Also, by doing the main story quest, you're going to be earning money. The concealed vaults get more valuable with your levels. So it's like, look at that, boom, 200 coin. 61 coin, alright, so like we're at 250. We're at 300 some coin just every day for opening those vaults, which is a piece of gear. Sell your obsidian flux, boom, that's another couple hundred. Yeah, I know people are running around with thousands and tens of thousands and have their own money making, but if somehow you're struggling, that should actually just be impossible. You might have noticed like, oh, I have luck as one of the perks I'm looking for right now, and there's no shortage of good luck gear, and the reason why you want this is to buy it for the elite chest runs. So if you see that there's an ECR or World Tour going on, you need to hop on that if you don't have a lot of equipment or you're looking for upgrades. Also, thanks for messaging me, random dude. You're now in the video because of it, because what I'm saying is just hang out in recruitment chat and see what's going on. Another big thing is wait for CK, Cutlass keys, and then you can do the elite runs there, and that's going to give you the Mystic doubloons, which you can then use to upgrade your gear. Just hit level 65. That's all you need to do, and then you just run around with other people and crazy mobs. And then you just get more loot and high gear score stuff, and that's what it's about. And then with the luck gear, you can just open up the chests and do even better. And if you're running for luck, you can have a one-handed weapon like the flail or sword, and if it works with the shield, you put luck on your shield, and now you have even more luck to loot with. Now you do want to be a little careful and not buy any random piece of gear when you're building your luck loadout, ignoring that I have random pieces of gear, because gear biasing is a thing. The attributes of your character and gear influence the attributes that are going to be on the weapons and armor that you roll. So I have no intention of playing the musket. I don't care about it, but I have one on me because that way I can get muskets from the chest, and maybe they're buying on equip, and maybe some of them sell for a lot because people want those PvP muskets, or I just end up with a good musket to use at some point in the future. And that's also another tip. When you join one of these runs, make sure you're in a raid group, you hit X and then someone invites you, and then you have a weapon that you just want to get experience on, and you get free levels on it. Even if you don't care about using it, it's nice to have like every weapon at level 10 instead of just like the only things you plan on running at level 20. So free experience, free loot, free gear biasing, all that fun stuff. Check for portal runs as well, because the portal rewards are really big, and usually someone just saying like, yo, X Merc. What does X Merc means? That means they're going out to Merkgard, they run through the portals, maybe you get some elite chests as well, and I did that this morning and got the Abyss. Yay me. So yeah, let's see some of the things I got at Mines, Merkgard, and Wall. So we have the sword, it's bind on pickup, so we have a bind on equip, 695 musket, doesn't have anything crazy, so probably isn't really worth anything. Then we have a few bound to players, so like, ooh, Keen Vicious, Keenly Jagged, which we had a Vorpal there, refreshing power shot, so nothing crazy. Maybe we got a better shield aggression, but no luck. I mean, like, yo, that's still a crazy shield. Shields are pretty wild. You also have like different kind of gear, so this gives Magnify. We just have a Magnify ring that we pulled. This could be an upgrade for you. Same thing on the boots. I got these boots. Bound to player on pickup, 2.9 luck, 700 gear score. Holy crap, that's an upgrade. We winning. Just need to put a pearl on it to get a little luckier. Bind on equip, 678. And all kinds of fun stuff. So I mean, like, yo, you get the dopamine for going into this, and it feels great. So yeah, let's see what we got. 698 gear score, vicious, keenly empowered with the shirking, 2500, but then right below it, like, oh yeah, strength with all that other stuff. That's going to be 200 for mortal power, keenly empowered. That dude just selling a great underbus that if you don't have one, 200 practically free. See, this is why you shouldn't have any money problems. And then this guy down here, that's overpriced at the 16,500, even though it has the venturing claw shot. So I mean, mine with the perk and all this and a higher gear score with the market right now, might go for 3,000. The musket, this is just whatever crap musket. Here's a 300 gear score musket for you, if anyone wants to pick it up. So yeah, the sooner you get into understanding gear and chest runs, the better. So I mean, 685, not bad. Ooh, we just got 2 legendaries right there. Maybe we got something. Lodestone actually sells for a lot right now, and that's going to go into the next tip. So yeah, the big portals are worth a lot. You just get so much money for free. That's a reward from doing the season pass. We're just flooded with cash right now. So if you don't have money, you're just playing the game wrong. You need to watch these videos and doing what I do. You do need to pay attention to what you're doing, though. Don't get a little too hyped, because like, yo, we just got Keen, Mending Vortex, Enchanted, Bind on Equip, but it's intelligence because we have intelligence gear, and I guess it might have like skewed towards a flail because we have a flail on us because I just have the Magnify. So yeah, that can happen. Then some other gear, Bind on Pickup, Void Harnessing. There we go. Or maybe you get Bind on Equip and you sell it. So what I was saying about going into the next tip, get yourself a heart rune and upgrade it. I really like stone form. Just that durability feels great. Not getting staggered means I get a couple seconds to do whatever I want in packs of enemies, or if some player is trying to cheese me in PvP. And as you can see, the upgrades are actually like super easy and accessible. The gypsum, the wooden coins, really the price is going to come in on the corrupted lodestones. So you can keep them yourself and then upgrade, or you can try to sell them and then hope the market crashes and then you get a couple more, and then you can upgrade them however you want. Also, if you're wondering why, wait a second, I can't upgrade the rune I already have, that's because you have to have it unequipped. So let's go and do that, which means now we can upgrade it even further and go for a higher heart rune. I like this one, so we need 10 sulfur, and then boom. Just like that, we are just more powerful. But yeah, every day that goes on, 700 gear score crashes a little harder, so you get to upgrade easier. And unless you like roll something super bis, then it's also not going to be worth as much, which means just get in there. And now we are upgraded, which brings us to another in-game tip. Start doing expeditions, because you need to do the base expedition before you can start running mutations of it. So depending on the artifacts you want, you look up the artifact, you see if it's a boss of like a mutated expedition, then you can just run it before the expedition comes out. That way you're just ready to go into it. I just did the Lazarus instrumentality, and that's how I got my stone form rune. So now we're upgrading it, and we're just stronger, and then when it rolls around, I can go for the electric hammer. And even though a lot of my recent guides are about Cutlass keys, I'm not going to shut up about Cutlass keys, because Cutlass keys is OP. It's not a PvP area, it's not a too high level spooky area. You get this gear, instead of luck, you get an enchanted gear set, and then you just run out and collect mystic doubloons from many different ways of obtaining them. And then you can just kind of farm this however much or as little as you want. You can even go out into the PvP area. It's actually not that bad. And if you're playing late at night or low pop, you're not going to get bothered too much. Maybe you die, but you still keep some of the doubloons. You just get better and more comfortable with parts of the game. Buy your weekly glittering gold key, use it on the chest near the entrance of the Cursed Mist, and then you get 500 mystic doubloons. It's like, no matter what, you're just going to get good amounts of doubloons. And then there's this. So I'm kind of mixed. You can buy 3 of these crates per day. They have trash crafting materials, but you can also roll a 725 gear score item, so it saves you a coconut, but it's kind of rare. Like, man, I don't feel good spending 100 mystic doubloons on nothing. So that's going to be like your value proposition. Ooh, we got 2 amulets. Ooh, we got ironwood, so we just wasted. Oh, and we got that. Accelerating traps, lightning harnessing, intelligence. Remember, gear biasing. Before you open anything, make sure your gear is set up how you want it. Because if I got the lightning harnessing, I'd want the strength for the hammer. But you also can't predict what you're going to get. Also, since I'm planning on maining the Void Gauntlet right now, opening up for the intelligence, because like, oh, that could have been Void Harnessing, and then I'm straight up wearing it. Especially if it's like Enchanted Ward or we get luck. But yeah, like, we actually got the 725. So if you really want to gamble, you can do the 3 daily crates, which I didn't mention in my previous videos because I didn't know those were the crates. Alright, so the world tour is at Imperial Palace, which is weird. I don't know why the daily just doesn't start off at Cutlass Keys, because this elite area is now the best thing in the game because of those mystic doubloons. But whatever. So I'm just going to travel over there. It's 6 in the morning, so if you want to get on one of these elite runs, usually it's going to be in the evening when everyone gets off work and school or something. They just kind of look for it, or it's going to start exactly at the server reset, so that's going to be 5 a.m. the time of your server, and then you just kind of hop on. So depending on like what people are doing, it's 6 a.m. right now. I'm gonna get some breakfast and I'm gonna wait for them to hop on over here for the Cutlass Keys run. There we go, guys. That's some endgame tips for you, and if you've been watching any of my other videos, just kind of like keep up. Hey, there's a mutation going on. Get yourself the Void Plate. That was last week, but you know, keep up with it. Right now is the time to get the Blood Drinker when we have a Starstone Barrows mutation. This is the cornerstone of all of my builds because who cares about the minus damage? It makes you immortal for solo content or even like a DPS that just doesn't die even in like mutations and higher level content, so you want that as well. A big thing is just getting more and more comfortable with all this stuff inside the game, and then you're just gonna be like, wow, I was wasting my time, or wow, I'm getting major upgrades because I'm feeling a lot more fluent in this game. And those are the big feel-good moments that you chase for, and then now you get like really good gear, and then you can run around and do the repeatable quests throughout Cutlass Keys, and then you can roll for good gear, and everything feels awesome. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.